Hello, beautiful light skinned ladies. It's Dolce K. If you're watching the replay right now, thank you so much for watching. And if you are watching me live right now, thank you so much for joining me. I'm just feeling very festive, very celebratory this fall. And I think it's not just because of the 500 plus subscribers that we now have on this channel. And thank you so much. That kind of happened in a blink of an eye. And I'm so grateful for that. I'm feeling very excited. But also, there's been a lot of holidays going on in this fall season. As you guys know, I am a light skinned Black woman, but I am also Haitian and I'm also Hindu as well. And as you come in, please let me know, where you're watching from, or you can let me know if you're going to be dressing up, what you're going to be dressing up as for Halloween, what you're going to be doing. Eventually, we will have a call in, but feel free to drop that information in the chat as you come in. And yeah, so I'm just feeling very festive. This is going to be the first year that I actually celebrate, like really celebrate Halloween. But before we get into it, oh, people are coming in. Exotical Honey is here. Bella Rain is here. Hey, Bella Rain. Hey, girl. Hey, Exotical Honey. Yes, you're watching from Japan. I wonder if you speak Japanese, because if you do, you and we need to link up. But yeah, let me go ahead and get started. I don't want to keep you guys waiting. I do want to make some shout outs first. I just want to say thank you to all of my subscribers and thank you to Exoticals United, Exotical Honey, all the content creators, regular, degular Black girl. She's also a light skinned Black woman. And I just want to say thank you to all the content creators. There's over 60, I think, at this point. And I feel like if it wasn't for all of us being here right now in this moment, we wouldn't see this community be growing so fast. Like not just on one particular channel, but on everyone's channel. So thank you so much for that. But yeah, I was not raised to celebrate Halloween. I don't know if this is more of a Black American thing to like have stigmas around Halloween, or if it's like a Haitian thing, like a Seventh Day Adventist thing. I don't know. But I grew up basically in an Adventist slash Baptist household. So like half the household was Baptist, half was Adventist, and we just didn't really celebrate Halloween. Now, my Adventist side of the family would speak out about Halloween and be like, it's evil, it's demonic, stuff like that. But my Baptist side of the family, it was just one of those things where it was insignificant. It's like, oh yeah, Halloween. Maybe someone buys a pumpkin and we like carve pumpkin seeds or carve a pumpkin and bake pumpkin seeds, but it's like you do that as a part of a school activity or sometimes even as a church activity, oddly enough. But Baptists, we're real loose about that. Bella Rain says, so funny. I grew up. Let me put this on the screen. She's so funny. I grew up Adventist adjacent. I wonder what is that like? Like you kind of like followed the rules, but like not really. Like what does Adventist adjacent mean? Catwoman. Hello, Catwoman. Yes, we just started. I didn't waste any time. So feel free to rewind or watch the replay. I don't know how that works. Let's see. Bella says, so my uncle would always have me, but mom wasn't. And we did all the holidays. Oh, that's so nice. That's so nice when you have like a family that like does all the holidays. Yeah, I miss that. Oh, Nihongo Hanshimasu. Oh, wow, you speak Japanese. You speak survival Japanese. Yeah, yeah, we can definitely chat. But yeah, I just started celebrating Halloween only because I was introduced to other fall holidays as well. Since I have been Hindu, like officially have been Hindu for like the past 2-ish years. And so in the Hindu tradition, we have Navaratri, and that like starts in September, like late September. And it's basically 9 days and it's worshiping, or not worshiping, but like honoring Goddess Durga. and it's all about emotional control. So like each day is like related to a certain quality. And I haven't really gone to an actual festival yet, or like an actual like puja, like a temple to do puja or anything like that. I just spent my time like learning and trying my best to focus on the qualities associated with those days. So as I was going through that, I noticed that there was a lot of recurring themes between not just Navaratri, but also, and this is not a Hindu holiday, but Samhain. Like when I learned about Samhain, during that time that's when I was already like aware of Navaratri, and I was like, okay, so I see a recurring theme of like the divine feminine, and like, the veil is thinning. So like the things that are in our subconscious mind, the things that are in the ether, like it's easier to connect with them. And so with Navaratri, I feel like we make use, or we take advantage of that period of time where the veil is thin to do some very deep introspection, very deep grounding. So like the first 3 days, it's all grounding, which is like I associate that with like dark feminine energy. So yeah, so it's basically just like feeling your emotions, whatever you feel. You're not like trying to clear them or anything. You're just like grounding yourself to reality. You're like seeing reality for what it is and understanding what it is that you want to do about it. Like you're thinking about what I want to do. You're basically grounding yourself so that you can stand taller. Then the next 3 days after that, it's like, okay, what actions do you want to take? Are you going to take conscious action? So I spent that time like doing a lot of reading. Ooh, Exotical Honey says Halloween is one of my favorite holidays. Yes, I'm starting to feel that way too. Because I feel like I've discovered a new world. But yeah, and so after those first 6 days, you have the last 3 days, and that's more like light feminine energy, where you focus on like inner peace and forgiveness. So for me, that basically looked like, because remember, I haven't gone to like a temple to do actual puja, and a lot of like Hare Krishnas don't really fully celebrate Navaratri. But for me, it looked like a lot of journaling, like just so much journaling. And I think moving forward every year, I'm going to do the same thing every fall and just do like a lot of journaling. You know how like in the spring we have spring cleaning? I feel like the fall is for like fall internal cleaning, like clean clean your mind, clean your heart. So yeah, and I guess having that experience kind of removed the taboo that I had around Halloween. And I remember my dad, he used to talk, he's very religious, very orthodox, and he used to talk about all of these like bad events happening to people on Halloween, like, Final Destination type stuff, which has happened. And I remember that being so scary to me, so scary to the point that like when it would be Halloween, I did not want to leave the house. I didn't want to go anywhere where there'd be like a large group of people or anything like that. I think one year I did do trick or treating or whatever with my mom. I was like still a kid, like I was like a preteen or a teenager, but it was like for a short period of time and we were just getting candy. But I would be so scared, even as an adult, to like even mess around with that. But what I have learned through understanding like Navaratri and Samhain is that those things can happen because, again, the veil is thin. So, like, what's in your mind, what's in your heart, is like coming to you like really fast. And I do feel like that. Like, I feel like this fall I've been able to manifest a lot quicker, almost to the point of precognition, weirdly enough. But yeah, it's just a mind-blowing experience for me, and I am just feeling very festive. I think we have Diwali coming up as well, which is like a festival of joy. So in the area that I live, it's actually really popular, but I had never gone before. So this will be my first time going to Diwali next weekend. Basically, it's like a huge fireworks show. You get you get like colored dust thrown on you. I don't know what to call it. It's not dust, but I don't know what to call it. It's like this powder. It's like this powder. It comes in all different colors, and like at the end they like throw it on everyone. And from the videos that I've seen at like my home temple and other places, it seems really, really, really fun. So that is what I'm doing to celebrate. Oh, and then Halloween, like American Halloween. As you guys know, I'm like a mom, and my toddler he really likes the American Halloween activity. So we're definitely going to be doing pumpkin carving and all of that. Just no eating sweets, not eating a lot of candy because that actually contradicts with some of my values for this time of year. It's like sense gratification control, master your senses, don't overwork the body, So yeah, let's see what some of you guys are saying, because I do want to make some announcements, and then we're going to do call in so you can tell everyone, we can talk amongst each other how you're going to celebrate Halloween or what other fall holidays you're celebrating. Let's see, let's look at the comments. Exotical Honey says, fall internal cleaning is such a beautiful concept. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, I never really thought about it that way until this year, until I really started engaging in the holidays. Because when you're in a religion, it's easy to just be like, oh yeah, today is Ekadashi, or today is Navaratri, or today is whatever, and you just like go to the temple, do puja, and leave. So it's a really cool concept for me too, but it's very new. Mitzi's United is here. Hey girl, hey. I don't know what emoji that is. It's a smiley emoji. Okay. Let's see what else you guys are saying. I'm interested in knowing about the other fall holidays. It's so cool you've learned about various cultures. Yeah, and I'm that's why I'm having this live, because honestly, I don't feel like I'm very cultured. Like I understand Haitian culture, and I understand a good portion of Indian culture, not fully. And like of course Black American culture and American culture. But like I want, now that I've had this experience, like I wonder like what else is there to explore. All right. So oh, I'll light candles and we will eat with the ancestors. Yes. Yes. My partner actually does a lot of ancestor work, and he's been doing like a lot of ancestor and divine feminine work this season. Like he found a really cool picture of his great grandma and put it up, and it's just really nice to see him do that, because I've never really worked with ancestors on an actual altar before. So yeah, that offering food is so powerful. I can definitely attest to that from what I've witnessed. It's so powerful. But yeah, let me minimize this. I have some announcements to make. I said this in the beginning, but I don't think many of you guys were here. We did surpass 500 subscribers. Yay! If I had like sound, I would like play a sound, but I don't have that yet. And it happened like in the blink of an eye. I was like very surprised and very excited. But I do feel like it was something that was manifested as well. Like I could literally see it happening before it happened. And I just want to say thank you so much for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All your comments, not just your views, okay, but your comments, because engagement is everything, not just because of, oh, YouTube, but because of what the mission is, bringing attention and bringing exposure to our experiences as light-skinned Black women and as light-skinned mixed women and overall as exoticals. I feel like that's so powerful. You have no idea how life-changing this is for a lot of people. And I know some of you who are like, in your 40s or your 50s, you already know. Like you're not new to it, you're true to it. And I thank you guys for being here as well, because I love connecting with women that are younger than me and older than me. It's just a beautiful thing to see. And I have not really seen a space like this that is so uplifting and supportive. But yeah, I have some announcements to make. Uh, First, let me make this full screen. I want to give a shout out to my new members. This is one of them. Her name is Jay Lucy. And she says, I truly appreciate all the light skinned ladies sharing their experiences. For so long, I felt it was just me. May God bless all shades of women and show us light skinned women how to boldly and unapologetically claim ours. Yes, I know that's right. Speak that into existence. Claim the blessings. And Bella Rain, thank you so much for becoming a member as well. You said, thanks for all that you do. And I just want to say thank you for all that you do. Just your authenticity, how you show up on your channel, and how you are just so transparent and vulnerable. It's a sign of strength. And that type of strength is something that I have not seen a lot of among, people that look like us, light-skinned Black women. So thank you. Thank you. Right back at you, girly. But yeah, if you would like to become a member of Pretty Girl Talk Your Ish, that is the membership. These are the OG members, Bella Rain and Jay Lucy. But if you'd like to become a member, there's a link in the description box underneath this live video, and you will get access to, private blog posts that I make. So I'm starting to write more because this journaling had just opened me up so much, you guys. And I just feel like I'm running over with just information and reflections that I want to share. And I just have to get it out there. So if you, running over. I think my phone started playing the video. But yeah, if you want access to that, you can join the membership by clicking on the link in the description box. And you'll also get access to a private live that will be monthly every first Saturday of the month. So that does mean we will have one coming up November 2nd. Yes, I don't want to tell you exactly what it's about. If you want to know exactly what it's about or have some hints about what it's about, you can visit the website. It's there. But I've come across some pretty juicy information that just really tickled me, and I think you guys would enjoy it as well, which is so entertaining. But the point of these lives, these private lives, is to create a safe space for anyone to get anything off of their chest when it comes to their experience or what they're currently facing right now as a light-skinned Black woman, and find some support, whether that be in the form of just people listening or people offering feedback or just us sharing. And not necessarily trauma bonding. I don't want to do that, but more so of, hey, I know that if I need to ask or if I need to find out if this is just in my head or if I need to just get this off my chest, I can come here and it's fine. So that's what that space is for. That private live will be for the Pretty Girl Talk Your Ish members. But I have lots of free content on the website as well, like additional shorter blog posts, like short form blog posts, and resources as well coming your way. Okay, so now it's call-in time. Yay! It's the fun part. It's call-in time. So let me grab the link, and I will put the link down in the comment section. Where's my mouse? Okay, let me grab the link. And let's see, how do I post a comment? Okay, so I posted the link. I hope you guys can see it. And as you come up, just be prepared to talk about, honestly, you don't even have to stay on topic, but if you have holiday celebrations like fall holiday celebrations, or you're celebrating Halloween, I want to know what you're doing to celebrate. Lily Rose said, I just subbed. Congratulations. Thank you so much. And since you are, I guess you're new to the channel because I haven't seen you before. So let me know what type of content you would like to see or why did you sub? And then let's see. I'm doing this because I'm like peering over to look at the bottom of the screen. Did I put the link in there, you guys? because I'm in the, you know, guys, I'm in the studio. It looks like I put it there, but I don't know if you guys can see it. Can you, if you can see the link, just like put a one in the chat. Oh, Exotica Honey says she's on, oh, yeah, on the train heading to work. Okay. Oh, and you're in Japan. Okay. Matisse Girls United says you can, she can see it. Okay, cool, cool. That is so cool. That's right. You're in Japan. Oh my goodness. I wonder what, well, that might be too much information. I was going to ask you what part of Japan you're in. By the way, you guys, subscribe to Exotical Honey because she makes content about what it's like to travel, like using your privileges, like using your pretty privilege, your exotical privilege, all of that for traveling. And she has some really interesting information. She has some really resourceful information as well as far as how to um, actually make a plan or a strategy to get to some of these countries if you want to just travel there or if you want to actually move there or live there. She has resources for students, for business owners. Yeah, it's amazing. Okay. Okay, so you guys can see the link. Perfect. So I'll post it again. And then if the people who are here don't want to come up, that's fine. Just let me know so we're not here just sitting in silence. Okay, you'll tell me your perfection when we chat later. Yeah. The doxing is absolutely crazy. Like it's crazy, but then on the other hand, like I kind of don't care because it's just like I don't clock in anywhere. So I'm just like, what do I have to lose? But I know some people they take it really far, like sending threats and stuff, or trying to. I know one girl, like someone was using her picture on their profile or on their account and stuff like that. And I'm just like, if you come after me, you're just gonna have to deal with my spirit guides. You're definitely gonna have to deal with my spirit guides. And they don't play. They don't play about me. Metis, you said you're too shy. Oh. Oh, you just finished a therapy session. Oh, that's good. Congratulations. See, that's what I'm talking about. You're doing the fall cleaning. That's really good. I want to go back to therapy. She said 100% with the spirit guides. Yeah, they don't play. And most of us, we don't know it, but we have like hundreds. Some of us have thousands of spirit guides, but most of us have hundreds of spirit guides. Exotical Honey say, yeah, they doxed one exotical and called her. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. That was very sad. That's why I'm also like very thankful that I don't work a job because and I don't think I could ever go back because of that right there. And we're already targets in the workplace. So it's just like it makes it even more difficult. Oh, okay, yeah, that's cool. Yeah, no, you don't have to. We can just sit and chill and talk and just keep talking. Oh, nice. That's so cool that you got support from your therapist. Oh, yes. Yeah, I've always felt like that too. Like my therapist should either like look like me or maybe understand me a little bit. My last therapist, he was actually a man, and I chose him because he was very informed and very engaged in Hinduism. Like he had a guru and everything. He's a married man. Had what do you call it? I don't know how to call it, but basically he has like it's not a studio or whatever, but basically he does like men's. He was just very involved with the community, very involved with the community. He had like men's therapy, yoga, and this guy he was like Jim Carrey. Like I love people like that. They're like just very open, very respectful. and very real, and they're not afraid to look stupid. Like I love people like that. So yeah, I can understand how it feels to find someone who yeah, who can partake in you being silly or trollish, all of those little things. They don't judge you for it. I love people like that. That's nice. Yeah, I'm just like, if you want me to, I can turn off my camera if that makes you feel better. You can call in audio. That's fine. Yes, girl, hundreds of spirit guides. Hundreds of spirit guides. First off, just think about the people in your lineage, like your ancestors, basically, right? So I'm not going to say this like it's fact, right? You can just take everything that I'm saying with a grain of salt. But it's like when the time is up here, you don't immediately go somewhere else. Like you can choose how much time elapses between this this life and the next one. So when I say hundreds of spirit guides, it's like hundreds of spirit guides, interdimensional, consciousnesses, you know, guides that are not necessarily incarnate. I wouldn't call them guides. I guess I'd call them angels. They've never had an incarnation, but they are aware of people living in the physical plane and care about them so much, care about us so much. And we're human and we're on earth. Yeah, we have every person has like at least 100 spirit guides. And I actually have a cool story to tell you guys about that. Just seeing them interact in real life, but not for this live. I'll probably like share that somewhere else privately, like on my Buy Me a Coffee page, because it was crazy. It was like, what? Did she really just do that? Okay. Matisse Girl said, no, I love seeing you. Okay, so that's fine. If no one wants to come up, that's fine. But you are gonna have to ask some questions because I'm nosy. I have told you about me. Now you got to tell me about you. So for Halloween or for fall holidays or whatever, is anybody dressing up? Like, what is everybody doing? I want to know. And especially you, Matisse Girls United, because I think I saw you in Exotic United Discord, and you're talking about your background, and I find your background pretty interesting. So yeah, I wonder like how you guys celebrate Halloween. It's amazing. This is a fascinating concept. Yeah, very, very, very fascinating. I'm trying to limit what I say. Oh yeah, I'll be a witch for Halloween. Okay, perfect. Have you seen that? Have you seen that video? I don't know if you guys have seen it on social media. I think it might be on Instagram or Facebook, but it's like the little girl. This is like this little baby girl, and she's dressed up as a witch for Halloween, and her dad is like, "Hey, what are you?" And she's like, "I'm Bish." And he's like, "No, what are you?" She goes, "I'm Bish." And then he goes, "Okay, are you a good witch or a bad witch?" And she looks at the camera, she's there, and she's like, "I'm a bad bitch." Like it was so hilarious. It was so hilarious. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Blazing King. How are you? Long time no see. Have you been posting on YouTube? Because I don't know if I've seen, and I know I'm subscribed to you. Yeah, it was so adorable. It was so adorable. If I mean, I have decided not to dress up for Halloween just because I don't know, it's hard for me to get into it. But if I did, I don't know, I would probably be like a fairy or yeah, a fairy. I think that's what resonates with me. Just the wings that really resonates with me. As long as she knows she's a bad one, I know that's right. And she said it with confidence. It's like, I'm a bad bitch. Like it was so hilarious. Cute girl. But that's the type of confidence that little girls need. And I'm glad that like her parents in that video didn't like scold her or anything. Like they just let her say it, you know, and just let her exist and have fun. I feel like when they're really little, or not even when they're really little, but just girls, with girls, like just from my experience of being a daughter and now what I know being a mom, like I feel like with girls, if you do too much of like, hey, you can't do this and you can't do that, you can't do that, like it really crushes their confidence and self-esteem early on. Blasian King said, yeah, just once a video, but I mostly post on my community tab. Okay, Blasian King, I have a question for you. Did you celebrate Navaratri? Like which Hindu holidays this fall are you going to be celebrating or have you celebrated? Mitzi's Girl United says, Halloween is a very special time of the year for us witches. It's the time of the year where the veil between the spirit world is the most thin. I will meditate and maybe burn some candles. Yes. That truth right there is what drew me back into Halloween, or not drew me back in, but like, I guess just erased whatever taboos that I had around Halloween, because that thing with the veil being thin is so real. And you know, people, they wonder why certain things happen, like when things happen, synchronicities, you know, positive synchronicities, but also negative synchronicities around this time of year. And that's why I never knew that that was why. And I wish I could like go back and kind of tell the people who gave me those taboos about this information, but I don't think they would be receptive to it. Galatian King is celebrating Diwali. Okay, perfect. So are you gonna go see fireworks? I guess I'm assuming you are gonna do like, you know, a dia candle lighting. Um, Tell me like like for you, what does Diwali celebration look like? You celebrate Diwali, yeah. Yeah, Festival of Joy. Okay, so apparently there's different types of witches. There's a green witch and a kitchen witch. I need to learn this stuff because I feel like I'm some type of witch. I used to um I used to get rituals just like downloaded into me. So like I remember one day like I needed a certain amount of money for a certain thing. And so I got out a blue ink pen and I got out some paper and I basically wrote a story about what was going to happen like the same day, and I wrote the amount and then I signed it and I took it outside to the moonlight and I burned a candle over it. And yeah, I folded it up, I put it on my person, and I went out to handle my business. And that's exactly what I got. Like it was that specific. That's why I feel like writing is really powerful. Okay, so wait, Megan's Revenge says writing. So is a writing witch what is a writing witch? Because I feel like I might be one. I want to know because I don't really study witchcraft or anything or educate myself on witches, or not, at least not beings or people who are labeled as such. I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people who are witches, but they're just not labeled as such. Let's see. Blasian King says, I'm a witch help people with healing. Yes, a healer, a healing witch. I believe that. And sometimes people think that healing is supposed to look like, oh, but no, like healing sometimes is like fire. And I feel like that's what you bring, Blasian King, to the YouTube community and to the TikTok community. You make people burn all their stupidity. You heal them of their stupidity. Yeah, we were all attracted here. We were all attracted here. I totally believe that. Candle magic. Yeah, I don't know what candle magic is either. Well, I guess I know what candle magic is because like in Haitian voodoo, we have candles with different colors. Some of them will also have the saints on them, and you burn them whenever you're like making offerings or praying to certain laws. So, but I never really associated that with like magic, or I don't know candle magic outside of that. See, this is the stuff that this is why I have this live right now because I want to know like what you guys do during this season. So, like somebody says candle magic. Megan's Revenge says candle magic. Let's see. NC Girls United. I like writing affirmations, writing witches. Please tell us more. Yeah, I like writing affirmations too. By the way, speaking of affirmations, shameless plug since we're on my channel. Check out the I am affirmations for light skinned Black women. It doesn't matter if you're Black or mixed, it really doesn't matter. Honestly, it doesn't even matter if you're light skinned. Like you can listen to that and it will still be very helpful and very powerful because it's like there's like a self acceptance, uh, not subliminal, but like energy in that there was a strong, very strong, like self acceptance, self love energy in that affirmations video. But yeah, I also like writing affirmations. I try to write down a couple of affirmations in the morning. I used to do it before I went to bed, but now I don't really do that. But in the morning, I try to like write them down, or if I can't write them down, I'll like say them in the mirror, stuff like that. Oh, you guys are busy. You guys do so much. Conjurer. I prefer, Example Honey says, I prefer the term conjurer. Yeah, like manifest, conjure. I'll conjure this up. Oh, you're saying that's what I did? I did candle magic? Okay, yeah. Yeah, and I used a white candle. I probably shouldn't have used a white candle though, but I did use a white candle. Malaysian King, yes, you work with African and Hindu deities. So, what are the African deities that you work with? Because I'm very familiar with you with like your content about the Hindu deities. But what are some of the African deities that you work with, if you don't mind sharing? Root work, yes. Scripting, yes. So my partner actually does root work, but I haven't gotten into it yet. But yeah, that stuff is powerful. I feel like when he did root work, it really expanded his container to do a lot more. Like things that were, I guess you can say basic, but still challenging became very easy for him. Let's see. Heavy on the candles. Yes, heavy on. Speaking of, I actually have a ah I actually have a candle right here. It's like let me see. Of course it's a Bath and Body candle. I actually don't burn these candles. I just warm them. This is a midnight citrus candle. I just warm them because I like to smell it. But like my bigger candles, like I will light those. Like if it's like a large candle that will burn for like a really, really long time, I like to light those. Okay, so Matisse Girl United, you say you want to be more in touch with writing as a tool of my practice. Yeah, so I would definitely highly encourage you to to join the membership if that's something that you're interested in. In the future, I am thinking about putting more attention and more focus on not just sharing by like getting on a live and talking, but also reflecting and journaling. I actually have some videos that I did in the past with my light skin guilt series, where after I do a video like an expose of like, hey, we're talking about this today, then I will follow up with actual journaling prompts. So if you're interested in journaling, that's there for you as well. Obviously, you're not obligated to do anything, but that's there for you as well. Like if you want to journal more about like, the stuff that I talk about on the channel, like, our experiences as light skinned Black women, overcoming low self-esteem, overcoming, negative thoughts about our skin tone, understanding how to like stand up for ourselves when we face color discrimination. So as I'm making content, like I'm storing all of these journaling prompts. Of course, they're in the videos, But I'm starting all these journaling prompts so that I can put them up there for you guys to just have an archive of journaling prompts. You can just let it rip and journal, because I find that especially for us, for light skinned Black women, we could be so like into like all the stuff that we're talking about now. Like we're talking about fall cleaning, we're talking about manifesting, conjuring, and stuff like that. But then when it comes to those particular experiences, like being discriminated against because of our skin tone, because we're like light skin, it's like there's no reference point to that anymore. Like there's like a disconnect. And I feel like the way to wake that up is to really start looking at it. And journaling is a really good way to look at things that are difficult to look at, you know. But yeah, that's you have a lot of journals. Yeah. Yeah, journaling is really powerful. I feel like the thing that makes journaling easier is when you don't have any judgment, you know? And I feel like when I was prompting myself, when I first started like making these prompts, it was coming from a judgmental place, kind of like a scolding place, like, why are you doing this? Why do you think this way? Why aren't you treating yourself better? You know? But then like I was like, okay, this doesn't actually feel good. So how can I make this feel better? How do I remove that element out of my prompts? Like, what is it that I'm really trying to touch on here? And it was, okay, what do you actually believe? Like, what do you actually, it's okay if like the belief is off or it doesn't serve you for right now, but, and you don't have to jump in immediately to change it. So like a lot of my journaling prompts, they are just about observing what is there. Like what do you actually believe, instead of getting into like the manifestation self-empowerment, like just jumping into that, you know, like I'm powerful, I'm strong, and I'm worthy, and I'm a beautiful light-skinned woman, and I can say I'm pretty and light-skinned at the same time. You know, that's all good, but I feel like when it comes to journaling, it really does require us to like just slow down, just like really slow down. And yeah, this is the best time of year for that, I feel like. Let's see. Legion King says, I'm working with Olorun, Shango, Oshun, Yemaya, Mamiwata. That's nice. That's really nice. That's a lot. That's a lot of African deities to work with. So like I guess you're working with them like all at the same time, or like this is just like over a long period of time you've worked with these entities. Yeah, I've worked with, out of all of these, I've worked with Oshun and Yemaya. I've not worked with Mamiwata, I think only because I don't fully understand I don't fully understand the difference between Mamiwata and Yemaya. Not yet. I don't understand. And so I try not to work with like I'm more familiar with Yemaya. So like when I learn about entities, a lot of times when you go online, or when even not online, but even offline, like when you go meet people to like learn about these things, they'll tell you misleading things like, oh, you know, Yemaya is Mamiwata. Not true. Or like stuff like Ezili Danto is Pombaji. Not true. Like those things are definitely not true. Or Yemaya is Lasilen. Like that's not true at all. So I feel like Blasian King is very deep into that type of knowledge. Like he knows, like just I've never, because this is the first time I have seen someone actually list out Yemaya, comma, Mamiwata. That's how I know that you're very knowledgeable. So yeah, I hope you make some more content on YouTube, because it is needed. I need it. Let's see. Yeah, over long periods of time. Métis Girls United says, my first spell ever was an act of trolling. I love the playful jester energy sometimes. Oh yeah. Like when you say playful jester energy, I think of this is the first thing that came to mind. I thought of Loki. Loki from like the Marvel movies. I absolutely love Loki so much. I don't know why everyone hates him because he really is just a playful troll. Like that's that's it. So if that's you, Mitzi's Girl United, I feel like if we knew each other, like we would be really cool friends. Yeah, Loki for the win. Hey Ernestine. Hey. Ernestine Wilson always sends me these emojis. You always send me these emojis that are just like even though you're not saying anything, I can feel the energy through them. So thank you for that. Thank you for all of the warm positive vibes. I can really feel it. Hey. Okay, so this actually went by a lot faster. Oh wait, Blasian King says my YouTube content will be more about Dharma, yeah, and African spirituality and Caribbean spirituality. Thank you, because that's another thing too. Like Dharma is so hard to get information on. Even like as a Hare Krishna, like they will tell me when we ask about Dharma, they'll talk about like the caste, right? But obviously it's not like that cut and dry. And so being a Hare Krishna, they're just like, oh, don't worry about it. Krishna will reveal it to you. Wow, I can't talk. But they're like, Krishna will reveal it to you, and it's not really your job to figure that out right now, which I've always felt like was counterintuitive because it's like it's Dharma. That's what Dharma means. So yeah, if you have content on that, I would really appreciate it. Okay, so I'm gonna ask one more time. Let me put the link in here. If anyone wants to come up and talk about what they are doing to celebrate any fall holidays, including Halloween or Samhain, but not limited to those two things. So if you are engaging in any type of fall festivities, regardless of what culture it comes from, and you'd like to share, please come on stage. You don't have to show your face, but I would like to know. Thank you, Exotical Honey, for the congratulations. She said, thanks for this fun conversation. Congratulations again on 500 subs. Yes. And it went up from 500 to 512 in like a day. I was like, what is going on? What is going on? But yeah, everybody subscribe to Exotical Honey and Métis Girl United, as well as Blasian King. These are some very strong content creators, very unique content creators, and they are all members of the exotical space as well. So it's so interesting how much space there is for everyone here. Like there's no scarcity, even though sometimes some of our topics may overlap. I feel like a lot of us have our particular niches, and it just adds so much dimensionality to the space. It's really cool. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Okay, so I am going to head in. I like to sleep early. Um, this is supposed to be like an hour with the call-ins. But that's absolutely fine. I do have one last announcement. I know that it can be very difficult to talk about color discrimination or talk about our experiences as a light-skinned Black woman, or even as a light-skinned Black man. That's absolutely fine, or mixed. It doesn't matter. But I feel like when you start talking about it, it makes it easier. So and also it helps us to understand what direction we need to take things in. Like, what do we need to talk about? What tools and resources do we actually need to gather? So you'll notice down in the description box, there's a link to chat with me for 15 minutes. It's absolutely free. So if you want to chat with me for 15 minutes and just talk to me about what it is that you're facing, what you're trying to, get out of this content, how you're trying to improve your life as it pertains to navigating Black communities, multicultural communities, as a light-skinned person, especially as a light-skinned Black woman, you can let me know. I would love to hear your thoughts and just gather your insights so that I can tailor the content a little bit more to anything that may be recurring amongst the audience. So it's just 15 minutes and it's absolutely free. So yeah, thank you guys so much again for all of the love and the support. I really enjoyed learning about witches, the different types of witches that there are, candle magic. I know Bella Rain said that she, makes food offerings to her ancestors. And then we also have some people here that speak Japanese. So, Exotical Honey, definitely message me in the chat. It's been a little minute since I've spoken Japanese, so I'm a little rusty, but I would love to chat with you, girl. But anyways, good night and happy Halloween, happy Samhain, happy Diwali. Good night. Bye.